Hi everyone. As part of this problem, we need to generate the Fibonacci series till the specified number of terms. So for example, in this case, the total terms given is 10. So there will be 10 entries present, and for that we have to generate the Fibonacci series. Now for those who are not aware what is a Fibonacci series, so Fibonacci series starts with numbers 0 and 1. To get the next term, we add 0 and 1 to get 1. To get the next term, we just add previous two terms to get the next term. So here it will be 2. To get the next term, it will be 1 plus 2, that is 3. And similarly, the next term will be 3 plus 2, that is 5. So like that, here, as per the requirement, we need to generate total 10 terms or 10 numbers in the series. So as we can see, we started with 0 and 1, then 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2. Like that, we kept on going and finally generated all the 10 numbers. So this way, for the given total terms, we need to generate the series. So we will solve this problem. Now, first of all, let's understand what is the approach that we can take. So now let's talk about the result. We have started with 0 and 1. Let's call these terms as x and y. Okay. So what about the next term? How do we get? We have to add x plus y. So if we add x plus y, it will be 0 plus 1 and it will be 1. Right. Now, if we want to get the next term, it will be this 1 plus 1, that will be 2. So in this case, this is our x, this is our y, and we have done x plus y. To find the next term, it will be 1 plus 2, that is 3. So in this case, this was our x, this was our y, and we have done x plus y. The whole thing here is, as we kept on progressing, what are we doing? We are making our y, which was in the previous iteration, whatever was our y, we have made it as x. Whatever is like x plus y, that is becoming our y in the next iteration. Okay, so wherever we see, this is the pattern we are following. We are going to make the y in the previous iteration as x in the current iteration, and x plus y as y in the current iteration. So this is the approach we are going to solve. Okay, so we started with 0 and 1, keeping it as x and y. To find the next term, we have done x plus y, and we are keeping on changing these values so as to get the next iteration. We are making our y as next x and x plus y as next y to get the next term. So this way we are solving this problem. So hope this part is clear of what we are doing. How are we going iteration by iteration to solve this problem? So we are going to use this approach now programmatically to solve this problem. So to solve this problem, we are going to first of all declare a total term variable. Okay, and let's call it to be of data type integer. Let's set value for it, that is total term equal to 10 in this case. Okay, and now what we are going to do is we are going to create a recursive CTE. Let's call it as Fibo. Okay, so now what we are going to do is we are first going to define our base condition. The base condition is 0 is our x and 1 is our y. Okay, so this is our starting condition that we have, and we are going to operate on this data. Along with that, we will create one more column, that is total terms. So let's call it as current term. Okay, so at this instance, there is only one entry that is created, and we'll keep on increasing it till we reach the total term 10. So now what we will do is we will do the recursive call here. So as we saw here in the explanation, in the next iteration, our y will become x. Okay, so that is what we are going to do here. We will call our y column as x, like y value will be moved as part of the x column. And next thing is our x plus y will be our y in the current iteration. So that is what we are going to do here. That is x plus y is our y in the current iteration. And we are simply going to add 1 to the current term. Okay. And here we have the recursive call. And how long we have to call it? We have to call it till the current term reaches the total term that we have defined. Okay. So let's run and see the output for this recursive CTE as to how the numbers are generated. So we have a problem here. We have missed the semicolon. So let's add the semicolon and run it. Okay. So we have defined the variable and we have generated the Fibo series. And if we see here, we have got the required output. Just to explain here, we have started with two values, that is x and y, and we also have a current term. So first, if we focus on this current term, it keeps increasing by 1 till it reaches 10. So this way we get only 10 entries. Now talking about x and y. So as we said, we start with 0 and 1 as the initial value, and in the upcoming iterations, we will move the value of y as x. So wherever you see y, it will go as x in the next iteration. Okay. So this way we are updating the value of x, and the value of y will be summation of x plus y in the previous iteration. So 0 plus 1 is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 1 plus 2 is 3. So like that, the value of y is updated. So ultimately, our x column is the final series that we are looking for. Okay. So we will simply keep only the column x and let's call it as Fibo series, or we can call it as Fibo num. Okay. Let's run and see the output. So we have got the required output. We have generated the Fibo series. So if we change the total terms to say 5, we will generate only the series till 5 numbers. Okay. So let's keep it 10 and rerun it. So this way we have got the final output. Okay. So first we understood how we have to solve the problem iteration by iteration, and the same thing we have implemented. We have defined a total term variable to take the input from the user as to how many terms they need, how many numbers they need from the series. After that, we have created a recursive CTE. We have specified the base condition wherein we have set the value of x and y as 0 and 1. We have taken care of the total terms using the current term, which we have started with value as 1, and we are keeping it incrementing with 1 value ultimately till it reaches total term. So this is for the looping criteria. And talking about the value x and y, we started with 0 and 1, and then the value of y, we are moving it as x in the current iteration, and value of x plus y, we are moving it as value y in the current iteration. So this way we are building on the Fibo series, and ultimately we are showing the value of column x, which is our Fibo series, to generate the final output. So this way we have solved the problem. So please go through the video. If you found it useful, please like it. If you have not yet subscribed the channel, please subscribe, and please provide your feedback in the comments. Thank you.